Leon Edwards has...
After processing the fights and really thinking about them.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, there were some great fights. You know, sometimes in this sport, it's unpredictable. Anything can happen at any moment. And where the pound for pound king will no longer be that anymore after last night. After losing his belt in the last minute.
Wow. That is what we were saying coming in.
First fight was Jose Aldo and the Machine, Merab Davashvili. Was a great fight. Kind of slow at times, I think, to avoid a lot of Aldo's strikes. When Aldo did strike, he landed some great strikes, landed some sick knees while Merab was trying to close the distance. What the Machine usually does to people is he ragdolls people. He could not do that to Jose Aldo. I felt like Jose Aldo could have done a little bit more, but also he doesn't want to get tired against a guy like Merab. Also at altitude in Utah, there's a lot of factors that I just wish he was a little more active on striking. And that probably would have won the fight. Other than that, what happened was the Machine prevailed with a unanimous decision. Okay, next fight. Paulo Costa versus Luke Rockhold. These guys had the beef going into it. You saw on the press conference, they were jiving at each other. They were saying remarks. I loved it. I think that sells a fight. I think it's great. A little bit of beef, you want to watch it. Did not disappoint. It was back and forth action, you know. Costa
Stick with the right by Costa.
always moves forward, always presses the actions, throws big bombs. He's a big jack kid. Luke Rockhold, his boxing has improved a lot. Had some really good boxing. Hit Costa with some nice left hands at the end. Third round. And I know Costa felt him. He was getting a little tired. It was kind of interesting. He had his hands on his knees.
That's not good. That's not good. Him stopping right there and putting
hands on his knees a couple times. Also, like in the first, when he came back from the first round, he was like standing up, and his coach Jason Perillo was like, "Hey, take a seat, Luke." And
sit down, Luke. Luke. You want? Hey. All right, don't sit down.
I thought that was an interesting moment in the fight. But overall, Luke Rockhold is a dog. And he actually had his dogs while he was weighing in.
UFC middleweight champion.
It's super cool. He's a surfer, skateboarder from Santa Cruz. Luke Rockhold is a cool dude. At the end of the fight, his nose was all bloody, and he actually ended up on top.
blood all over Paulo Costa's face. I mean, look at that. That is just hilarious. It's so twisted, and that is so...
And he just poured blood all over Costa, and it was nasty, man. And I don't know, man. That's what this sport is, I guess. You know, it's a little nasty, and I think it was good. I think it was great. He'll always be remembered for that, and that was an amazing fight, and I think that was his retirement fight. So, good luck, Luke. I was a huge fan. I always will be. Last but not least, we have the main event fight. Kamaru Usman versus Leon Edwards. Usman was playing his normal game. You know, he's a little bit safe, sometimes not, but he was playing that safe game. Doing everything right, though, fighting a perfect fight, and 1 minute before the final of the fight, the last minute of the 5th round, throws a perfectly placed head kick with no telegraph. You could not see this coming, and Kamaru Usman leaned right into it, was knocked out cold. And just like that, he loses his belt. Leon is the new champion.
It's been a long 4 years. Don't doubt me, I couldn't do it. The odds that I couldn't do it. Look at me now.
New champion at welterweight. And it happened with the blink of an eye. Most people thought I thought Kamaru Usman was walking away with another clean victory. YouTube fam, I massively appreciate you guys. Stay whatever you stay. Do what you love to do. Thank you. YouTube fam, thank you.